In today's video, I just want to show you that it is absolutely possible to build a very nice shoe collection secondhand if that's something that you're into, or if you're curious, if that's something that you wanted to do. When it comes to secondhand shopping, I don't know if people are gonna trust shoes as much as they would trust garments or just other items of clothing. For reference, I have about 30 pairs of shoes. Out of these 30-ish, 10 of them are secondhand. This really goes to show that you can absolutely have a significant portion of your shoes being secondhand in case you wondered and you wanted to do the same. It is a collection I built over the years. Some of them are from direct friends, some of them are from clothing swaps, and some of them are from the thrift store. I felt that it was really lacking on YouTube, and so I'm sure some other people have shared their secondhand shoe collection, but I actually haven't seen that myself on YouTube, so hopefully you're gonna like it. Of course, I have many of the shoes that are not secondhand, but in this one I thought it'd be really fun to focus on just these secondhand ones. And if you wanted to see my other shoes, just let me know and I will just make another video for these ones. In case you wonder, I actually really debated whether or not I was gonna try them on and show you, or just show them to you holding the shoes in my hands. I'm just gonna hold the shoes in my hands. It'll be a little more practical for me, and also you never know who's out there on YouTube watching videos. So I just don't want to have anything problematic around an actual shoe try on, if you know what I'm saying. Out of all of my 10 pairs, we have 3 categories. We have 3 flats, and one is actually a pair of sandals, 4 sneakers or sneaker adjacent, and 3 pairs of heels. In no particular favorite order, let's just start with the flats. These are the first pair, and I actually mentioned them on a previous video recently because they are the first pair I'm showing you and the last pair that I acquired. They were bought at a secondhand market. These were actually kind of brand new. I still haven't worn them because it hasn't been that warm yet, and they are sort of see-through and a bit open, but it's such a nice combination of colors, and it's a very, very elegant pair that I am really excited and looking forward to wearing. Perfect size, leather, so really good quality, made in Portugal. It's going to be really fun to pair these with a lot of items in my wardrobe, as I own a lot of cream and black and brown, so these are gonna match with so many different things, pants as well as skirts and dresses alike. I am so happy I found these. They were very inexpensive for a brand new pair. They were never worn, and I know this because there were plastic on one of the soles still attached. For such a good quality pair made of leather, I am really excited about this. Second pair of flats. These were actually from my friend whom I recently helped renovate her kitchen. If you haven't seen that, you should check it out. She was getting rid of those. I think it was a sizing issue for her. The inside is not in the best condition. Since the outside is in great condition here, I didn't mind the inside being damaged because they are my friends. These are nice espadrilles. They are super cool for spring and summer. They are a little shiny. We have a little bit of a silver point detail at the end here for the tippy toes. They are not the most comfortable because of the seam on the side here, so I'm gonna try and wear them in the next few weeks outside to see whether or not they are comfortable to become like a staple in my spring and summer wardrobe. But because of the nice silver detail and the cream color or beige color, it would match so many items in my wardrobe, so it's a nice pair to have. Third pair here, it's a pair of black leather sandals that are Birkenstock style, but they're not Birkenstock. I actually have no idea. Oh my God, it's Zara! I literally did not know what brand it was. Well, I guess I can see it through. The light hits the sole just at the right place for me to let you know that it is Zara. Perfect size. These were found at a clothing swap. So I don't know who owned these, but they are probably a friend of a friend or something like that. I really like the gold buckle detail. I just like gold accents in general, black and gold. I can literally pair these with so many different outfits in my wardrobe. I like that they are extremely comfortable, but also slightly more elevated than your regular sandals or your regular Birkenstock, thanks to the gold detail. So I wear them a lot in the summertime. I am looking forward to wearing them again this year. I've had them for, at this point, 3 years, I think. And a cobbler re-glued the sole insert here and just took care of them when I first got them and made them perfect for me. So they were used and abused, and they are still holding up so well despite the amount of wears I get out of them each year. So that's really a great pair, and I believe I can have them for many more years to come. The metal starts to look a little worn, but I'm okay with it. I mean, the scuffs are a part of the shoe now at this point. It doesn't bother me too much. Aside from the insert that needed to be re-glued, they were otherwise in good condition when I got them, and they are aging really nicely, and it's not always the case, right, for shoes. Who doesn't own a pair of white sneakers? Well, mine are secondhand. I really love them. They were also a find from a clothing swap. They are ever so slightly too big for me, but really nothing concerning, nothing uncomfortable at all. My feet are still held nicely in the shoes. I've worn them pretty much every single day since I've owned them. So that's kind of letting you know how good a basic white sneaker can be. And I really like that there are no logo. It's just white. Actually, it's not leather, but it makes it so easy to clean, I would say. So they are starting just now to crack ever so slightly here. But I think I can wear them for a while before it becomes an actual issue. You can't really tell unless you look like so close to it. So yeah, they are so nice and easy to clean. I've worn them so many times already. I know I'm gonna wear them so much more again. It's great for any sightseeing day. I mean, whenever I need to go somewhere and walk a lot, it always works. It pairs so nicely with so many items, obviously. So these are one of my favorite finds, honestly. I should mention that anything that is found in a clothing swap is found for free, right? It is just a matter of getting your friends' donations and bringing your own donations to your friends. So these were free 99. Before I show you my other 2 pairs of sneakers, I'm just gonna show you these winter boots. They are not sneakers, but I wasn't sure which category I should put them on for today's video. But they are so great. These are actual UGG shoes. Is that how you pronounce the brand? UGG. But anyways, they are real UGG or UGG shoes. Sorry for not knowing how the brand is actually pronounced in English. I found them for $20 and they were in a thrift store in Brooklyn, New York, and they were barely worn when I found them. And so in the winter time, these are so awesome, so comfortable. I know they're not everyone's cup of tea. Not everybody loves these because they are so bulky and big, but mine are actually ankle high, and so it doesn't look that bulky, especially in the winter when I'm all bundled up with, you know, a very thick, warm, heavy coat. Not something you want to wear on a rainy or snowy day, but any cold day, any cold, dry day will be absolutely ideal to wear these. I'm super glad I found them. I'm just gonna put them away for next season, but they are a very practical, super cool find. Look at this super fun pair. Isn't that adorable? Okay, this is definitely not your everyday pair, right? It is bright pink and has so much glitter on it. But these are Adidas. They were my friends. Same friend who was getting rid of the espadrilles. She was also getting rid of this pair and the next pair I'm going to show you. So I actually got 3 pairs from her, which is nice. So I actually really like how fun these are, but I know I'm not going to wear them very often. I would never have bought them at a thrift store because of how infrequently I would wear these. But since they were my friends, I didn't pay for anything. I thought it would be worth adding them to my collection, especially because I might have 1 or 2 festivals coming up this summer. And so I know I'm actually going to wear them. And fun fact, for this past New Year's, I actually wore them because the theme was funky pink. That was the theme for my last New Year's party. So that's really nice. Absolutely adorable color here. I mean, look at this purple, such a deep, rich color. These are Nike Air, which is really cool. I believe they were very expensive, but I had them for free since that's the 3rd pair, donated from my friend. They are slightly too big for me, unfortunately. I can wear them in the winter time, especially with thick socks, and that will just do the trick. I mean, they were too good to pass on. Super charming. There is a little golden leather piece here at the back. I was happy to add them to my collection. Not your everyday pair again, but I thought it would be nice to have them. It doesn't pair with that many items in my wardrobe. I would never have bought them new, but again, I'm just glad that I've got them and I can wear them occasionally in the winter time especially. So that's actually nice and that's fine. I've got 3 more pairs to show you and then you would have seen all of my 10 secondhand shoes. First pair of heels here is this very nice pair of black leather sandals. They are very chunky. I really like that they are chunky, but I don't know that it is my style, but they do pair with a lot of items in my wardrobe. When I first got them, wore them a lot, and then haven't worn them that much recently. So I want to make sure that for this season, I'm gonna reincorporate them into my wardrobe. For heels, they are very comfortable. That's the main criteria when I select shoes to add them to my wardrobe. So these are no exception. They are super comfortable. Like the sole is, soft and cushiony, and because it's leather, it just feels good on your feet. I did have them modified by the cobbler when I first got them because one of the strap was missing and it was going higher on the shoe here. And so that was something that I did. And I remember mentioning them in a very old video of mine. If you want to check it out, you'll see. But these were found at a clothing swap. So they were $3.99. A nice pair. I'm glad that I have them and I'm gonna make it a point to wear them more this season. Second pair. The heels are harder to show you because I want to show you the heel. Here we go. These are not too high, probably the same height as the previous pair. And they are very nice pale gold leather with a wooden or what looks like wood for the heel. I don't know that it's actual solid wood. No, it's not, probably not. But the brand here is Bocage. It's, I believe, a French brand, and these were my aunt's. She was getting rid of them, and it's actually the perfect size. They are great to pair with a gold clutch or a gold purse for special occasions, not your everyday wear. I mean, heels are not really, an everyday wear, but they are so elegant and feminine. I like the crisscross detail here on the front. And I remember wearing them mostly for weddings and special occasions. They are very, very comfortable because the leather is nice and soft. I'm just gonna keep them for many more years in my shoe collection. Last but not least, look at that. Wow. These are from the brand Coach, and they were from a clothing swap. So they also were $3.99. These are really, really high. But here is the crazy thing about them. They are as high as they are comfortable. Never in a million years would I have guessed that you can be very, very, very comfortable in such high heels. But they are. Just the shape of the shoe just matches my feet perfectly, and so they are actually extremely comfortable to wear. So I've worn them for weddings, special occasions, costume parties. I just want to keep them because of how absolutely gorgeous, feminine they are. Not your everyday pair. There is a gold detail here to attach them, so it's a snap, so it just attaches like so. I'm really impressed with these because of the way the shoe is constructed and the leather that is very, very shiny. They don't look worn that much, actually. They were in really, really good condition. I've had them for many, many years. And actually, oh, that's kind of cool. I'm looking at all of my pairs, and these are the last ones I'm showing you, but they were actually the first pair of secondhand shoes that I've ever owned. So I think that's really cool. Here we go, full circle, showing you first the last pair I got and last the first pair I got secondhand. This is so cool. I really hope you enjoyed me sharing my secondhand shoe collection. I hope it encourages you to peek at the shoes in the thrift stores. If it's something that you've never done before, it might sparkle your interest. Shoes require so much to be produced. It's just too bad to think that a pair that is barely worn can end up in the landfill. It can be in really good condition. You can give them a second life, and I really like this idea. I hope you do the same. Yeah, let me know if you want to see my other shoes. I like all of my shoes, so I would be happy to share the other ones that I've got with you. Fashion is just, all about having fun and exploring. Oh, and let me know what your favorite pair in this selection was today. I'd be really curious to know, so let me know in the comments below as well. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button. That will really help me out. I post videos here every single Wednesday and Sunday about sustainable fashion, conscious living, home improvements, home decor. If you're into that kind of content, make sure to subscribe so you can see me in my next one. Bye guys.